It's that time of year again. The All-Star Game rosters are in, and with it comes the usual debate over the snubs. Every season there are a few players who get overlooked despite stellar performances, but this year there's one player whose exclusion is downright baffling. That's Domantas Sabonis. Before we talk about him, let's take a quick look at a few of the other notable snubs. LaMelo Ball, for example, had the most fan votes among the Eastern Conference guards and has been putting up impressive numbers this year. 28 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds per game. But I can understand why he didn't make it, as he's only played in 31 games this season, and the Charlotte Hornets are sitting at a dismal 12-32 record at the time of the recording of this video. It's understandable why he didn't make the cut. Then there's Kyrie Irving and Norman Powell, who are both having fantastic seasons, yet somehow James Harden, who's having a rough start to the year shooting the ball, snuck in ahead of them. But none of these snubs compare to the fact that Domantas Sabonis, who's putting together a season that could land him on an All-NBA team, didn't even make the All-Star Reserves list. How's it going? Welcome to Basketball Blueprint. If you're into NBA analysis and stories like this, make sure you like and subscribe, and let's dive in. Looking back to last season, Sabonis' absence from the All-Star game was already a tough pill to swallow. He finished with 19.4 points, 13.7 rebounds, and 8.2 assists per game, plus a ridiculous 59% shooting from the field and 38% from three. He even placed 8th in MVP voting, 10th in Defensive Player of the Year, and made the All-NBA third team. Despite all that, the All-Star game passed him by. So what does a guy do after a near-perfect season? It's simple. He takes it up to a whole nother level. This season, Sabonis is having one of the most efficient campaigns in modern NBA history. As of the recording of this video and when All-Star teams were selected, he is averaging 20.9 points, a league-leading 14.5 rebounds, and 6.6 assists per game. But what really makes his season stand out are his shooting splits. He's shooting 61% from the field, an insane 48% from three, and a career-high 77% from the free throw line. The biggest leap, his three-point shooting has skyrocketed from 38% last season to 48% this year. That's a 10% increase. Now, you might be wondering, is he shooting fewer threes? Not at all. In fact, he's more than doubled his attempts per game from 1.1 last year to 2.4 this season. And on top of that, he leads the league in double-doubles, having recorded 1 in 42 out of his last 44 games played this year. Now, let's talk about the Sacramento Kings. I get it, Sacramento isn't one of the NBA's marquee teams, and they're not exactly the media darlings of California. That belongs to the Lakers, the Warriors, and sometimes even the Clippers. But the Kings have been doing better as of late. As they're recording this video, they've won 11 of their last 15 games and are sitting at a 24-23 record on the season. Sure, they're not a top contender yet, but they're definitely competitive in the loaded Western Conference. I'll be honest, I think Sabonis deserved an All-Star spot over guys like Jalen Williams or Alperen Sengun. No disrespect to them, they're having solid seasons too, but when you compare their stats to Sabonis, the gap is undeniable. The Kings might not be among the league's elite teams, but Sabonis' individual numbers and his impact on Sacramento's success speak for themselves. At the end of the day, Sabonis is likely to finish in the top 10 for MVP voting for the second year and earn another All-NBA selection. But for the second straight year, he's also going to miss out on the All-Star game. Sure, there's a chance he'll get in if someone gets injured, but the fact that he wasn't even in the discussion as one of the top reserves, let alone a potential starter, is a serious oversight. And honestly, it's a tough look for the NBA and a reminder of why fans sometimes lose faith in the All-Star selection process. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.